Well, time to pick up Scott's new book and... Wait, Sam, we can't go out there, it's raining! Wait, what's the matter, Keanu? Well, I don't like to get wet, and two, I don't want my tail to be all mussed up. Typical Keanu. One thunderstorm later. Hello YouTube, my name is Sam the Mini Yeti, and I am here to review the latest book from my good friend Scott Tatt, the Silverlock Sisters, The Boy at Thunder Manor. This is the 5th book in the Silverlock Sisters series, and I've been excited about this one since it was announced. And with it being out now, it's time to ask the question, is it good? Well, let's take a look. The plot here is that Ruby and her sisters are on vacation to the Scottish Highlands and visiting their sister Gloria Burton. And also, they're bringing Ruby's best friend Kareem around. And also, Kareem wants to confess his feelings to Ruby. And a freak accident causes Ruby to be swept away to a river and to the mysterious Thunder Manor, where some people have actually been reported to go missing. Ruby also meets the owner of the manor named Sinji, and Ruby takes this opportunity to investigate and see what's going on with the place. So with investigating this mystery, is Ruby able to find out what's going on with Thunder Manor, or is she going to be trapped there forever? The first thing I will say about this book, I was a bit surprised we got another vacation plot, as we had one earlier with Emerald Silverlock, and I was just thinking like, oh boy, we're doing this again. But this time it is a little bit different because, well, Ruby just needed a break. That, and I think the Scottish Highlands makes for a great setting, kind of like what R.M. Walls did with Gloria's own book. This plot actually is definitely heavy more on the mystery, as well as the romance between Ruby and Kareem. Right from the get-go, even before Ruby even goes near Thunder Manor, it's made clear that Thunder Manor is quite mysterious. Like, there's something going on over here. So, while I was reading this, I was actually kind of paying attention to a lot of the clues that we're seeing as Ruby explores this place. Definitely the biggest clue I found was that apparently Thunder Manor just has no sign of electricity anywhere. No phones, not even like a television, so that was like, oh, something's going on here. And thankfully, with the mysteries that are given in these books, there's always an answer to them too. It always kind of gives you the question of why certain people in this place actually act the way they do. I will also say the connection between Ruby and Kareem is always really good too. They've always been great friends since the beginning of the series, and you know, I have to mention, I think this is where they are the most adorable. They are so cute together, and it does suck when Ruby actually had to be separated from them thanks to the river. Oh dear. And you know, they actually handled they definitely handled the build-up to their relationship very well done. I'm very glad Scott wrote this the way that he did. And not to give away what happens at the end, but there is quite a bit of a boss battle, just like Scott did with the 3rd book, and yeah, it is epic as heck. So I'm not gonna just talk about it much. I'm just gonna say you guys are really gonna like the ending of this book. Now let's talk about the characters. I already really liked when R.M. Walls handled Gloria when she had her own spin-off book, but I think she's handled best as Scott wrote her. She's really fun to hang out with, and she also makes a really good wingman to Ruby to kind of help her relationship with Kareem. And we're on the subject, Ruby and Kareem actually both their backstories are revealed, well, a little bit anyway, about why they act the way they do, why Ruby is actually a little bit scared to be with boys. And even Kareem kind of goes through why Ruby is actually able to be fast friends with him. And there is some really interesting growth between Ruby at the end of the 1st book and Ruby at the end of this one. Whew! Ruby has gotten strong since the beginning, I'm not gonna lie. And I do want to bring up the title character of this story, Sinji. Let me tell you, it is kind of hard to talk about this guy without spoiling it, but let me tell you something. Sinji is definitely written to be a little bit mysterious. There is something about him that's going on, especially the way he talks with Ruby, and the way his mannerisms, even at the 1st chapter, the way he treats the girl Sophia at the beginning something is up. So I don't want to give away what the big twist is. Well, actually, there's kind of two big twists, but you guys might be a little bit surprised. I just gotta warn you there. Once again, I'm having a hard time trying to figure out what to criticize about this book. But if I do have to say anything, I think this book takes a bit of a time to actually get the plot going. But thankfully, I still think these chapters are important to actually get to know the characters a little bit better. But hey, by the time the 6th chapter comes around, I am very glad that this plot actually moves along smoothly. So yeah, similar to what I said about the other books, this is a really good book in Scott's series. So I'm going to give this another 9 out of 10 ice cubes. So until next time, this has been Sam the Mini Yeti. Go read Scott's series if you haven't yet. And I will see you all in the next video. So see you later and stay cool!